The Chicago Bulls have signed a couple of more bodies to the roster before the preseason is over. Who are they? Could they actually make the team, or is this just something to finish out preseason with? All that and more in today's episode of the Chicago Bulls Breeze. Let's go. If you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. Only channel talking Bulls, how Bulls fans talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Stop playing with the squad. We're bringing all of these videos back, man, because the Breeze is becoming something so much bigger. But I never want to lose the base of where everything started, man. Y'all know I love talking Bulls. The Bulls have signed two players to camp deals, Derrick Favors and forward Khalil Whitney, both to camp contracts. And Derrick Favors is an interesting one for me, right? Khalil Whitney, to me, is a guy, you need bodies to finish out. I don't think they're going to play the starters a ton as we finish out the rest of the preseason. I think that that's kind of what Khalil Whitney is going to be. Maybe he can be a little bit more. Don't expect it. G League guy. Nice size, though. 6'6", 210 pounds. Played at Kentucky. Went undrafted. Played in the G League for the last couple of years and has done pretty well in the G League, but on limited minutes at that. But I don't expect him to be anything more than a camp body. Derrick Favors, though, a little bit interesting because it's not like Derrick Favors hasn't been in the NBA. I know that he had talked about signing with a G League team. Maybe we'll see him with the Bulls on the G League side of things, but to me, right, last year, Derrick Favors able to give you 16 minutes a game, 5 points, 5 rebounds, just about 4.7 rebounds, and on 51% shooting in 16 minutes. I think that he probably is at this point in his life just kind of a camp body, maybe somebody that you put in the G League to be more of a mentor to a guy like Adama Sanago in different situations like that. But it is an interesting concept to look at him and say, okay, maybe, you know, if we need a little bit more depth at that big man position, maybe if we need a little more size, a little bit more rebounding, somebody who could just eat minutes, right? Somebody gets injured, whatever it is. We have this guy who's been a veteran in the NBA who you can go to if need be. Now, contracts would have to be converted, all of that stuff. He'd have to get extended through the season, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying that this is a guarantee, but Derrick Favors is an interesting camp body to bring in because of his ability that he already has. And listen, you can't teach 7'4" wingspan. He's an AK guy. Am I right? Like, this is the type of body build that AK always talks about wanting to have on the team. You know what he's going to be able to bring to the court because we've seen years of it. Just injuries have kind of eaten him up. I mean, 39 games only last year with the Thunder, the Jazz, 68 games the year before that, and he's kind of been that same guy. Last season of ilk, I would say probably with the Pelicans, 24 minutes, 9 points per game, 10 rebounds a game, which tells you, listen, if I give this guy time on the court, if I give him time to be out there, he can do a little bit more than just what the small ask is. I think having Derrick Favors on this team could be something that if he was a longer term piece, I would be okay with seeing the Bulls go forward with that because I think that he brings a lot of knowledge, especially like I talked about, kind of developing the guys like Adama Sanago. It almost seems like the Bulls are bringing in guys who are very similar to what they want this next generation of guys to be, right? P. Will dealing with, being a little bit more passive, a little bit more timid, trying to come in here and get himself going this season. And guess what? We bring in Torrey Craig, who pretty much does the exact same thing that we want P. Will to do. Still a pretty good defender. You put him out there, he's going to be able to knock down the 3 ball. Let's keep that going. This guy can help mentor P. Will into becoming that next level of player. I think on top of that, you also look at the fact of Javon Carter coming in. 3-point shooting guy who's going to speak his mind, pairing him up with Kobe White, who's also kind of a 3-point shooting guy, point guard, trying to, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like they're trying to pair these guys up. Maybe this is one of those situations with Derrick Favors. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you as well. Do you like the signing of Derrick Favors and Khalil Whitney, I should say, to the roster? Like I said, I more than likely, I would assume that this is a camp deal. That is just, we're not going to play the rest of our guys the rest of preseason. I don't expect to see too much more from the Bulls, especially after we didn't see him play last night. But maybe you want to get a look at a guy. sometimes you want to get a look at the guy. Sometimes you want to see, okay, what is this guy going to be able to do? What's he still got left in the tank? I mean, Derrick Favors is what at this point? You're talking about him being 32. It's not like it's the end of the world. It's not like he's an old man who can't run up and down the court anymore. Of course, the injuries have played into his career being what it has become, but Derrick Favors was a dog. Y'all remember Derrick Favors when he was like with the Jazz? I think that at that point, right, they were pretty cool letting him go because letting C Booze go because of how Derrick Favors was playing, bro. Like Derrick Favors was a dog at one point in the NBA. So nice role player, and we'll see what kind of he ends up being on this Bulls team as a whole. But again, let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you as well. As always, it's your boy Pat the Designer, back at it again. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Peace.